binomial already. So today we will continue with our Surds. Okay. Okay, so in Surds, there's only two things that you need to know. The first thing is always simplify your Surds into square root 2, square root 3, square root 5, square root 7, etc. For example, square root 50, don't write as square root 50. You write as square root 25 times square root 2. That will give us 5 square root 2. Okay. Second thing is your rationalization. If you have like 8 over 3 square root 2, how do you rationalize this? You don't need to multiply 3 square root 2. You just need to multiply square root 2 over square root 2 will do. Square root 2 times square root 2 is 2. 2 times 3 give me 6. If you simplify this fraction, it will give you this. Okay. Okay. Next, if your denominator is something like that, then to rationalize it, you do the opposite. By right, it's called conjugate. You just do minus. Okay, so then you expand, you get 24 square root 2 minus 40. Then the bottom is just a square minus b squared. That will be 9 times 18. 18 minus 25 minus 7. Okay, so this is what you need to know insert. That's all. Okay, so let's take a look at the question. Let me see like that. Okay, so let's take a look at the questions. So, nothing much. Search question will not be too difficult. Please try yourself. Don't just copy. Okay, so 17A is very easy. You should be able to attempt yourself and solve. Please try to solve 17A yourself. Okay, 8 times 4, 32. 2 times 3 minus 6 minus 30. Okay, by comparing, you know that P is actually equals to 2 and Q is equals to negative 16. Okay, 17B. M minus 7 is just this minus 7. Please do not rationalize first, simplify first. Okay, at this stage, a lot of you will also go and rationalize directly. Try not to do that. Try to make the number smaller first. You can divide by 2. You can divide by 2. When the number is smaller, then you start your rationalization. Okay, so we rationalize, you get negative 3 plus 3 square root 3 plus square root 3 minus 3 over 1 minus 3. You get minus 6 plus 4 square root 3 over negative 2. You divide, you get 3 minus 2 square root 3. Okay, how to check your answer correct or not? Just press calculator. Just press calculator to check whether the decimal is the same or different. Okay, can I move on? Okay, next question 18. A cuboid has a volume of this and the square base of this, find the height. So we know that volume is equals to the area of the base times the height. So for me to find the height, I will take this divide by the base. Okay, before you rationalize, what should you do? You should expand the denominator. So if you don't know how to expand, just write this and expand. Then later on, rationalize. Okay, expanding the denominator should give you this. Okay, after that you rationalize, you multiply by 13 minus 4 square root 3. Okay, next part. So that is all about surd lah. So sometimes surds can involve your trigonometry as well. Okay. Okay, so how to check you are correct? You can see that the question say A and B are integers. So if you don't get integers for these two, you are definitely wrong. Okay? Okay, next is your exponential function. Exponential function is a bit more difficult. It's actually one of the more difficult chapter. So what is in exponential function? Your law of indices. Okay, first one, a power b times a power c will give you a power b plus c. Okay, in exponential function, we normally reverse. So for example, if you have 3 to the power x plus 1, we write as 3 to the power x times 3 power 1. Okay? Or sometimes you have 3 to the power 2x plus 5. Then this is actually 3 to the power 2x times 3 power 5. So when you multiply, you actually adding your power together. Okay, if you divide, it will be just the power minus the power. So sometimes you can have 3 to the power x plus 5 divided by 3 to the power of minus x plus 2. Then you can say this is 3 to the power x plus 5 minus negative x plus 2. That will give us 3 to the power of 2x plus 3. Okay, so next, am to the power of n. So when power, we just multiply to the power. For example, sometimes you have 8 square root 8. How do we change this? Square root 8 is actually 2 to the power of 3. Square root is actually half. So when you distribute, it becomes 3 times half. You get 3 over 2. Okay, next, also your distributive law. AB power m is just A power m, B power m. Example, if you have square root 5x square y cube, this can be written as 5x square y cube power half. So now if you distribute, you need to distribute to 5. You need to distribute to x, become 2 times half. You need to distribute to y, become 3 times half. Okay, so these are some very common property that we know. What else we need to know? If you have negative power, then you just change it to denominator, it become positive power. Okay, example, let's say we have x power negative 5, y power 6 over z power negative 2. Let's put a number here, w minus 7. Okay, so what we do, the z will go up, the w will go up, the y will stay there, the 2 will stay there, the x will go down. Once you change the position from numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator, the power will change sign. All that. Okay, so let's take a look at some questions. Okay, first thing first, this involves your trigonometry. You need to know what is your special angle. Your special angle is your sine 30, sine 45, sine 60. Your cosine 30, cosine 45, cosine 60. Your tangent 30, tangent 45, tangent 60. Okay, so you press your calculator, this will give you half. You press your calculator, this will give you some decimal. When you square it, it will give you half. Okay, this one, when you get some decimal, when you square it, it will give you 3/4. So you need to square root your 3/4. This is what you get. Okay, so sine 75 is equal to sine 30 plus 45. Then you use your addition formula to open up. Sine, cos, plus cosine. Now, put in the exact value for each trigo function. Then simplify. This is this. Uh, this is plus or this is times. How did this become this? How did this become this? No, no, no. How did this step become this step? Okay, so sine 30 is half. This is 1 over square root 2. This is square root 3 over 2. This is 1 over square root 2. Okay, so this is just 1 over 2 square root 2. This is square root 3 over 2 square root 2. Now the denominator is the same. You just add the numerator together. And what you need to do, you need to rationalize. So times square root 2 over square root 2. Okay, this will give me 4. Okay, that is how you express your sine 75. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so they want you to express as 3 power something, 5 power something. So you must first change everything to 3 power something. So everything must be changed to your index form first. So 9 is just 3 square. Okay, this one if you distribute, you can flip it around. It becomes 7 power 3 over 5 power 3. Divide, you change to times, it become 1 over. A cube root means power 1/3. 45 is actually what? 9 times 5. Okay, you prime factorize your 45. That is what you get. After that, what do? You distribute your power. So this become 3 power 2/3 times 5 power 1/3. Okay, because over here everything is at the numerator. It will be good if you can change everything to the numerator. So when you change to numerator, what happen? When the 7 go to the top, it becomes 7 power negative 1. Okay, this 5 when you bring up, it becomes 5 power negative 3. The 3 bring up become 3 to the power negative 2/3. The 5 bring up become 5 to the power of negative 1/3. Okay, now you just need to multiply all the 3, all the 5, all the 7 together. Then you can compare and know what is your PQR. Then later just add them up. You get your P plus Q plus R. Okay, so when you put the 3 together, it become 3 square times 3 power this, so it become, you add the power, so it become 2 minus 2 third. You put the 7 together, become 7 to the power of negative 1 plus 3. When you put the 5 together, it becomes 5 to the power of negative 3 minus 1 third. Okay, simplify the number, you should be able to get the answer yourself. Okay, so we have 3 to the power of 4 over 3, 7 power 2, 5 power negative 10 over 3. So P plus Q plus R will be equals to 4 over 3 plus 2 minus 10 over 3. That will be equals to 0. Okay, whenever you have exponential function or indices, we don't like the plus sign. Okay? So whenever there's a plus sign, either you think of factorization or you think of substitution. Okay, you know that 9 and 3 is definitely related, so we change the 9 to 3 power 2. When you expand this, this will become 3 to the power of 2x minus 2. And this will give you 3 power 2x times 3 power negative 2 equal 21. What we do, we let 3 power x be equals to u or any other letter, so that you can see this become u, this become your u squared. Okay, I want you to continue from here. Hey, 3 to the power negative 2 is just 1 over 9. Okay, then times 9 throughout to get rid of the fraction. Quadratic equation, make one side 0. You are unable to solve this or unable to factorize this, so you have to use your quadratic formula. So your u just now you let it be this, so now you need to change it back. So 3 power x equals to negative 9 plus. Okay, if you are not comfortable, you can just write the decimal down. Okay, how to solve this? No choice, you have to use your law of logarithm. Log. Okay, this is a negative number. So 3 power something can never be negative. So this one got no solution. You will not be able to find an x that gives you a negative number. Okay, next. So exponential is indeed a more difficult chapter compared to the other chapters. Okay, so when you see this kind of question, you are not expected to find what is x. You're not so expected to find what is x and put inside to find the value itself. What you are expected to do is you are expected to separate the power. So this part can be written as 5 to the power of x, 5 power 3. Okay, this one we also need to separate. This become 20 power 3 times 20 power negative x. Okay, what you do with this kind of question is you can see there are a few terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. What you need to do is put all the power with x on one side of the equation. Those power without x throw to the other side of the equation. Then when you simplify it, you can get the 10 power x itself. So maybe I write this like that, then it's more comfortable for you to shift the things around. This is actually 20 cubed over 20 power x. That one is negative power at the numerator, so I bring it to the denominator, it becomes positive power. Okay, please shift. Put all the term with power x to one side. The number all throw to the other side. Okay, so if you bring the 20 power x here, then you will divide the 4 and the 5 cube here. Then what do you do when the power is the same? So what do you do when the power is the same? It's just like 5 power 1 times 3 power 1, you get 15 power 1. So 5 to power x times 20 power x will just give you 100 power x. For this part, you just press your calculator. You will get 16. Okay? 100 power x is actually 10x squared. Okay, better don't write. 100 is actually 10 square x. So this can write as 10x square equals 16. So to find 10 power x, you just need to square root your 16. You don't need to do plus minus because 10 power x cannot be a negative number. So you don't need to care. Or you want to write down also can, but then later reject your negative 4. Mm. Okay, 23. Part A, given that this express this as a equation in U. So this is just like just now that question. Can you go and try yourself? So 36. 144 is actually 12 power 2. So this becomes 12 to the power 2x. This one, break it up. This is actually 3 power x times 3 power 1 times 2 to power of 2x. So this is actually 12x square. This is actually 2 to the power 2 power x. Okay, this is actually 4 power x. So now you can combine these two. You can see these two, they have the same power. So you just multiply them together. Actually, I do the 23 times 3 also, 69, 12 power x. Okay, now you do your substitution yourself. So let 12 to the power x be u. This will become 36u squared plus 69u minus 6 equals to 0. Well, we divide by 3 throughout lah. Okay, so that's part A answer. Give this as an equation in U. Explain why this equals to 6 has only one solution. So now when you try to solve this, you factorize. You try to solve for U first. You get 12u equals to 1 or u equals to minus 2. So u equals to 1 over 12. And we know that u is actually 12 power x. So this one, 12 power x equals to negative 2. Okay, so this is actually 1 over 12 is actually 12 to the power negative 1. So x is equals to negative 1. Okay, for this part, you have to explain a bit lah because the RCU has only one solution. So this one I say no solution because 12 power x is always positive. So you cannot find an x that you put inside 12 power x that will give you a negative number. So therefore, x equals to negative 1 is the only solution. Okay? Let's move on to logarithm. Of logarithm, what do we have? Your most important law, log AB equal to C, B equal to A power C. Okay, this is one of the law that helps you remove your log. So this one very important. Without this, you cannot do any log. You cannot solve any log equation, okay? Because you need this. Without this, you don't know how to get rid of your log. Okay, after that, what you need to have log AB plus log AC. If the base is the same, it becomes log A B times C. Number 3, log AB minus log AC will give you log A B divided by C. Okay, what else we have? Log AB power C. The C can bring down, become multiplied. And of course, we have log AA equals to 1. We also know that LGX means log base 10x. Ln x means log base EX. Okay, so this is what we will have. So with all this, we will apply to our question. Okay, so question A. The first thing that you need to see and identify is to make sure that the base of the log is the same. Okay, if the log base is the same, you just bring them to one side. Okay, what do I do next? I use law number 2. I will combine these two together. It will become x times x minus 8. After that, I use my first law to get rid of the log. So the first law says that this times this will be equal to 3 power 2. Okay, from here, can you try to solve it yourself? Okay, what we have? X squared minus 8x minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, remember you cannot log a negative number, so you will have to reject. This is not applicable. Okay, 24b. Oh, still got one more law that I missed out. So sorry. Okay, number 6, the change of base. Okay, you can change to any new base. Okay, the C can be anything, but as far as possible, you have to choose to be relevant to the question. If it's not relevant, for example, the question, all the numbers is about 2, then you suddenly change to 156. Doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so the C that you choose must be somewhat relevant to what you have or what the question wants you to find. Okay, so part B, given that this, show that so you can see that the base here is B, the base here is 1 over B. So what we want to do, we change to the base 1 over B, okay? So if I change to the base 1 over B, this will be 1 over BA over 1 over 1 over B equals to C. Okay, what is B? B is actually 1 over B to the power of -1. Okay, so the denominator here, because the base and this number is the same, this -1 bring down, it will just become -1 times 1 equals to C. Okay, then one more step. You do write down the answer. So you just multiply the -1 over. Okay, so 24C, let's take a look. Solve this. So we will change this to base 5. So we will log base 5 over log base 5y plus 3 equal to log 5y. So log 5y is actually 1. This is actually 1. So it becomes 10 over. Okay, whenever there is a log appearing at the denominator, we will use a substitution. Let log 5y be equals to a letter, maybe let it be u. Okay, try to change to u, then go and solve it. Okay, so this becomes 10 over u plus 3 equals to u times u throughout. Okay, bring all the u to one side. Factorize. Okay, you must remember to change your u back to your y. So use the most important formula. Five 25 125 625 3125. Okay, next 25. So 25 is your application question. State the initial temperature. So initial temperature means what? You must understand from the equation that big T stands for the temperature, small t stands for the time. So initial temperature means when the time is 0. So when you put this, you get e power 0. E power 0 is just 1. So it become 24 plus 7. Find the time taken for the heated milk to drop to 50 degree. So drop to 50 degree means when the big T is 50. How to solve this? You bring the 24 over 50 minus 24, 26 equal to this first. Next, you divide by 71. Then you ln both sides. Why do I choose ln? Because this is E. Okay, then after that, you can bring the negative 0.08t down. Ln E is just 1, so become this one times 1. So t is just equals to ln 26 over 71 divided by negative 0.08. Okay, so that's how you solve a logarithm equation as well. This is exponential equation. Try to solve yourself, don't copy. Okay, next. Okay, so they give you this, so what you need to do, try break this up first. Okay, try to break this up first. Can you break this up first? Okay, so this is equals to what? Log 3 a power 4b subtract log 381. So I'm doing the reverse. Okay, and then this is just log 3a power 4 plus log 3b. This is actually log 381 3 power 4. So now how to continue? This is actually 4 log 3a plus log 3b. This is actually just 4. Okay, so how we continue from here? We take a look at this part where they give us this. So we know a power a equals to 3 power this. So now we want log base 3 on both sides of the equation. So we do log base 3 on both sides of this equation. Okay, and you can see that for this part, the x can bring down. Then this is just log 3 3. Log 3 3 is just 1. So you can see log a base 3 is just x. Now do the same thing to this. Then can you continue yourself? Continue from here yourself and go and find what the question wants. Okay, so your log 3b is actually equals to y because when you bring down this log 3 is actually 1. So from here, now we know that this one can be written as 4x. This one is just plus y minus 4. Okay, next 27. Okay, so please try. This is quite. Oh no, this is not identical. Wait, I need new page. Okay, so you must know that this, what does the question wants from here? The question wants this. This is actually a power 3b power half. I can bring the half down. Then this becomes log a cube plus log b. Then this becomes 3 over 2 log a plus half log b. Okay, so this is what the question wants. So from here, I know x is equals to log a4 plus log b squared. I can bring the power down. Okay, from the second equation, from this, I know that y is equals to log ab. I can write y as log a minus log b. So now our objective is to see whether can directly get that one or not. If cannot directly get that one, then we have to find log A and log B separately. So it seems like, can we? I don't think we can. I don't think we can. So we have to solve log A and log B. So simultaneous equation. This is equation 1. This one I times 2 first. Why do I times 2? Because I want to make the 2 log b appear. 2 log b appear. So what do I do? Since they got 2 log b, I take 1 plus 2. So I know x plus 2y is equals to 4 log a plus 2 log b plus 2 log a minus 2 log b. You can see that the log b will cancel out. So 6 log a is actually equals to that. Log a is actually equals to 1 over 6x plus 1/3 y. Okay, after I find my log a, what do? I sub log a into my equation 2 to find my log b. So this is 2y equals to 2, 1 over 6x plus 1/3 y minus 2 log b. The 2y bring over become minus 4 over 3y. So log b is equals to 16x minus 2/3 y. So what I need you to do now is to put the log b into the log b, put the log a into the log a, and rewrite that expression in terms of x and y. I'm like solving simultaneous equation like that. Log b. Wrong. Please change So this is plus. Oh no, everything need to change. Okay, so equation 1 minus equation 2, x minus 2y equals to 1 minus 2 log a. So log a equals to half x minus y. Sub log a into equation 2, 2y equals to 2 here. This one called equation 3 sub here. Okay, so now if you sub into here, our log a cube b power half is actually equals to 3 over 2 log a plus half log b. So log a is just half x minus y. Log b is just 2y minus half x. So this will give me 3/4 x minus 3/4 y plus y minus 1/4 x. So this will give me half x plus 1/4 y. Okay, 28. Okay, can try 28 yourself. 28 is a bit similar to just now what we have done, but you may need to use a bit of change of base. They want you to find the value of that, change that value to base x. You don't change your other thing to p. You don't change the base to p over q, okay? It's so difficult to go with p over q. Change, they want to find the value of that thing change to base x. Okay, to make life easier for yourself, I give you a clue. This one change to base x. Don't try to change these two to base p over q. It will be crazy. Change this to base x. instead of changing those two to base P over Q, okay, if I use change of base, this will become log x squared over log x p q. Okay, so this one you can bring the power down, and this is just your what? Log xp minus log xq. So the numerator is just 2. The denominator is just 9 minus 6. So the answer is just 2 over 3. Wow, if the question like that is 6 marks, is quite worth it. Okay, let's take a look at 29. Okay, try 29 yourself. Not that difficult until card B. Okay, 29A, find the time taken when the temperature dropped by that. So I know that the temperature is 65 degree. To find my T, I divide by 75 first. In order to bring the power down, I learn both sides. Okay, then you can bring the 0.02 T down. Ln E is just 1. Okay, then go and find your T. Okay, so what do? You take ln 65 over 75 divided by negative 0.02, you get 7.16 minutes. Okay, next part B. The temperature of the fish kept in the 40 minutes after it removed is modeled by this. After 1/4 of an hour, the temperature is this. Find K correct to 2 decimal places. So remember, take a look. T is minutes. This is 1/4 of an hour. So the fish temperature is equals to this formula. So we need to find K means I need to know my TF and my small t. So based on what the question give me, I know that when the temperature of the fish is 54.2, the time is 15 minutes. Okay, so put 54.2 and then 15 into your power. Where did my K go to? Oh, it's not 60, it's KT. Okay, then solve for X, solve for K yourself. Okay, so just divide your 63 over, ln both sides. Bring down the 15K. So K is just equals to this divided by 15. Get negative 0.01003. Answer 2 decimal place, 0.01. Okay, part C, using the value of K corrected to 2 decimal in part C, find the time when the fish and the chicken has same temperature. So chicken and fish same temperature means TC equals to TF. TC is 75 e to the power negative 0.02 T. TF is 63 e to the power of negative 0.01 T. So how do we do this? You can bring everything to one side. You can bring all the number to one side. So I bring the number to one side, I divide by 63. I bring this to this side. So this becomes e to the power of this divide by e to the power of that. Divide means you subtract the power. So this become e to the power of 0.01 t. Now you ln both sides, you get your t. You should get 73 point.